In this video, I'll be showing you how to transfer data from Google Cloud Storage to Microsoft SQL Server. Let's dive in. So we're going to start this video inside of Google Cloud Storage here and show the table that we're going to take from Google Cloud Storage into Shipyard and then into Microsoft SQL Server. So we're just going to work with the sample data.csv table. You can see it's a pretty small table. It only has 2 rows. It's again just a little sample data table. But you can send any size file from Google Cloud Storage into Shipyard into Microsoft SQL Server or any other service that we have native blueprints for. So let's jump into Shipyard and show how we can do that. So inside of Shipyard, we first want to look for our Google Cloud Storage blueprints, and so we have our download files. And so we want to get our bucket name, which is Shipyard Solutions Internal, the folder name. So then going back and looking at it where it's in the YouTube videos folder. So we want to use that. The file name, again, that was sample data.csv. We can go back and look at that just to confirm. Yep, sample data.csv. We don't want to put it in a folder name here, and then the local file name. It'll just grab the name from Google Cloud Storage. You can rename it into service if you'd like, but we'll just keep it the sample data.csv. And then let me pull my service account from Google there. Put that in there. And so now our Google Cloud Storage our vessel is good and ready to run. And we can name our vessel download CSV from Google Cloud Storage. Okay, so that vessel is good to go. So now we need to go ahead and add or look for our Microsoft SQL Server blueprint. So now that we have our file downloaded, we want to upload that to a table. So we're going to upload CSV to table here. And name our vessel, upload CSV to table. Then we want to put in all of our inputs from our SQL Server instance as well. So our host, our username. Let me grab my password here. Our database is just a test DB. Our file name, again, it's what it was from the vessel before. So sample_data.csv. And then the table name here. So this is what the table is going to be called inside of SQL Server. So I'm going to do data from GCS for Google Cloud Storage there. Insertion method, you can do append, replace, or just add data if the table is empty. And then I also want to note for each one of these vessels, so I could set it for the first one or this one, I have email notifications that I can send after an error or after a completion of an on-demand run, as well as guardrails to protect against the number of retries if the vessel fails on the first run. Time between retries, and then runtime cutoff as well to protect it from going infinitely long if you had a code vessel that was running indefinitely. So we're good to go. We have those two set up, so now we can connect them together. And so kind of looking at this fleet at a large level, so we have the first vessel that's going to download the CSV from Google Cloud Storage. If it is successful, it will now try to upload the CSV to a SQL Server table. Okay, so that's set up properly. Let's go to our fleet settings. And so we're going to have Google Cloud Storage to Microsoft SQL Server. So that's the name of our fleet. So now I can click Save and Finish. So this is going to take us to a page telling us that the fleet has been created successfully, as you see here. And then I can click Run Your Fleet. And so you can see the fleet was successfully scheduled to run immediately. So in Shipyard, we call this an on-demand run. You can always start those by clicking the Run Now button on the top right-hand corner of your screen. We also have 2 other ways you can kick off fleet runs. You can do it using the triggers. So we have scheduling triggers that you can schedule based off of time, and then we have API triggers that you can kick off programmatically from any software that you would like to kick off a fleet from. So you can see inside of our fleet log here, this is where it's going to take you on an on-demand run where you can monitor the run in real time. You can see our Gantt chart here shows our first vessel has already started and completed. If I click into that, it's going to show you the Python output from that run. So you can see all the inputs that we put in here, as well as the password being hidden so that someone can't just pop into your logs and see your password there in plain text. But you can also see that sample data.csv was successfully downloaded to be sample data inside of Shipyard. So if I go back to my fleet log, you'll see that the second vessel is also finished now. So the download and the upload to SQL Server is already complete. And I can open up SQL Server, and you can see I've ran this query already, and you can see that there's our 2-row table that I mentioned from before from Google Cloud Storage. So in this video, we talked about how you can take a CSV from Google Cloud Storage download it into Shipyard, and then upload it into Microsoft SQL Server. If you have any questions about this solution or any other potential solution, use the link in the description to set up a time to chat with our team of data experts. You can go to shipyardapp.com to start building powerful workflows just like this for free. Want to see us tackle more solutions? Check out these related videos.